Hey everyone, this is Kelly. I'm going to apologize first off. I have been fighting the flu, so if I sound a little bit stuffy, I'm really, really sorry. I'm still trying to kick this bug. So I went ahead and did my portfolio, and I created a website because I plan on going forward to do web design as well as the more print side of graphic design. So my homepage is just a little bit of an introduction about me and my experience and my personal quote. And then we'll go into the print design page that I have. The first piece is a Red Cross rebrand, basically. So we had to redesign the logo of a non-profit organization. So I went ahead and kind of kept the same basic idea. I just added a little bit of extra, kind of the first aid plus the healing heart kind of idea for it. So that is the logo. This is a business card. This is going to be the information part of it. So this would be whoever wanted to use the business card would put their information on this side. And then this is the back side, which is just kind of branding the company and letting you know what it's for. I chose this piece because I thought it was a very clean end product that I was pretty proud of. But also, I've never really liked the just standard American Cross, Red Cross logo. So I always kind of thought I could do a little bit more. So I decided to go ahead and see if I could do that for them. So I just thought it was really great because it turned out very clean and I just liked the way that it looked. The next piece is my personal save the date. So this is my fiance and I. We had a friend take some pictures for us, and then I went ahead and designed all of the save the date cards. So this was just something very different because I wanted to have our personalities, but still had it be something very professional and formal for the wedding. So this is what I came up with for the front. And then on the back, this has all the information about, when, where to RSVP at, things like that. So I tried to keep it pretty clean and simple and easy to read, but still really have our personality in it. I've actually gotten a lot of compliments and feedback from the people we've invited who've received these. They're just blown away by them. So I decided to go ahead and add that into my portfolio. Another item I have is a JavaFix brochure, which is like a menu brochure for a fake company. This one happens to be a coffee shop. So it kind of has like the backside, which has, some coupons, has some smoothie information, the location. And then on the inside, it has all the rest of the different main coffee drinks that they would sell. So that way it was just first time I've ever made a brochure for anything. So I was pretty proud with how it turned out and the fact that I had a couple of people actually ask if it was a real coffee place, which it is not, so don't try to go search for that address because it's not Regal. But I just really liked it, and I thought it was a very new branch that I wanted to kind of explore and kind of show that I have capability doing. And then the last piece I chose is a birthday banner for a co-worker's son, I believe it was. He's a huge KC Royals fan, so that was the theme that they wanted. So all they gave me was a theme and his name, and it had to say happy birthday. And then from there, they're like, just make me a banner. So anytime I make a banner, I try to make it personalized and really elegant and clean and something. It's not going to be something that you just went online and printed out. Like I try to make it a little bit fun every time. And I actually got to see the full printout of this. It was a 3-foot by 5-foot banner, I believe. And when it got hung up, it looked really, really awesome. And apparently it was the hit of the party, and everyone after that wanted a banner. So I ended up getting a lot of banner requests after that one. So I guess I have a future in banner design. Okay, so now we're going to go to my web design page. And the first one is a wind energy site that a friend of mine asked me to create for his class. He was giving a presentation about wind energy and wind turbines, and it's something that he's very passionate about. So he basically did all of the research and found all of the material that he wanted on the website to present to his class, and I just compiled it into a functioning website. So everything that you see here was information found by him, and I just imported it into a web page. So there's even a video that's from YouTube. If it'll load here, there it is. There's a video kind of explaining wind turbines because they are very complex machines. So it's kind of cool to have a way to kind of explain that with some videos. There's a bunch of facts and statistics as well that my friend did all the research in. He also found top training programs, best wind turbine companies to work for, And then there's a petition link that allows people to go and sign the petition to help move wind energy forward as the primary source of energy. Currently it's oil, so this way it's a way that people can get involved and hopefully try to push this forward as a better way to produce energy. He also wanted me to include all of the resources, so that way anyone could go back and fact check him. He's very much one of those people, he wants people to call him on his stuff. So he put all the information there and wanted his classmates to go look for more information. And then he also wanted a contact page, so that way if any of his classmates had any further questions or wanted more information about this or how to get involved, they could email him directly and he could just go ahead and send it right back to him and get him all that awesome information that they were wanting. So this one I was really proud of because this is the first website I ever built that had all of these components. Contact page, the videos, just all of it. Very first full website I ever made. So that's always something that I was pretty proud of, considering I think it turned out pretty good for the first attempt ever. Alright, and then we go back. And then the next portfolio item is a JavaFix website. So I kind of made the brochure earlier, I kind of mentioned that. This is the JavaFix page. So it has an interactive light box for the first 3 items here on the home page for like top items, promotional items, things like that. And then the About Us page is pretty simple because it is in fact a fake company, so it's not like I'm building a website for something. I just kind of made up some information to put in here. But I think it is important as a business to kind of have an about page and what your goal is as a business. So I just kind of made up some stuff and put it in here. And then this is the main menu page, and this was practicing using tables and coding and getting all the information in there and styling it. So I did just basic drinks this way, so I didn't get a complicated table, but it's still pretty easy to read. And then I decided to go ahead and try doing some tabbed stuff as well. So now we have the different tabs for other treats that you could get at this place, if it existed, of course. And then, of course, there's the ever popular contact page. Every website has something like this, so I just went ahead and created one. So on the off chance this ever does become a business that decides to take all this stuff, it has a contact page ready. It just needs to have the email address to have it sent to and activated for it. So I was really proud of this one just because this was furthering my web design experience and learning how to do a lot of different JavaScript things with the lightbox and with the tabs and all of that stuff. So it was really just a chance for me to play around and experiment and just see what I could do as a designer. So we're going to go back to my portfolio page here. Alright, we're going to go to the video and animation page that I did. So these are some of the things that I did through school. This very first one is a short little GIF, just can't stop, won't stop. That's it. Simple little thing there. That was one of the fun little things that I did, and it was one of the projects at animation that I really didn't struggle with much, and I thought I would. So I was very pleased with it. It's just a fun little thing, and GIFs are a really big thing on the internet, so I decided to go ahead and throw one of those in here. I also did a stats reel. This was a project from one of my classes, and it basically involved a lot of different animation techniques and learning how to make everything look the way that it should. So this was really just learning a whole lot about animation and how to do different things within the clips. This was one assignment that we worked on for several weeks, so it was very time consuming. I didn't really know what the end goal was going to look like, but I think it actually turned out way more impressive than I thought it would. So it's just, kind of showing off all the different things that I learned in terms of what I can do with animation. And then the final one here is the PSA, public service announcement, and it was a 2-word PSA that we had to do, and we had to do it in the Stranger Things theme, kind of. So I decided to do mine on Eliminate Hate, if it will load. There we go. So it's just supposed to be the focusing on the letters, the fading in, the sliding in, and my theme was Eliminate Hate. And this was right around the time that a bunch of the different school shootings and a lot of just really negative stuff was happening, and it just seemed like everyone was against everyone, so I picked Eliminate Hate and then ended up coming up with this PSA, which I thought was actually pretty cool in the end. And then the final piece of my actual website is, of course, a contact page. Once again, as any website I build, I basically always assume there's going to be a contact page. So I went ahead and added one onto this portfolio of mine because if I choose to use this for applying for jobs as my website, I think it's really great to have additional ways for them to get in contact. So they can send a message straight through here, or they can get my email information from a resume page, which I plan on adding later, just it wasn't required for the class, so I didn't. So that is all I got. I really would love to hear what you guys have to say, and I can't wait to see what you guys came up with. Have a great one, guys.